hand in the dark. The video was posted on TikTok by the user MotherWoundFell. She filmed herself at home, talking normally to the camera, hoping to record a strange phenomena she had recently noticed. As she started speaking, strange whispers began to appear in the audio. Initially, the whispers were faint, barely audible, but over time, they became clearer and more unsettling, much more like other cases of ghosts caught on camera.
Okay, I am recording this to see if anyone can help me. I started seeing it a few days ago when I got back from my mom's house. At first I thought it was a shadow, or I thought it was just something that wasn't there, and now I'm pretty sure it's in here with me. So I'm gonna see if I can get it on camera, okay? So I'm just gonna be talking and seeing. Okay, I'm pretty sure I got it, but I'm gonna check. Okay, I definitely got it. So the weird thing is that if I don't check on it, every so often it starts this.
She explained to her audience that it all started a few days ago when she returned from her mother's house. And she thought she had just seen a shadow passing by, or that her imagination was playing tricks. But after a while, she was convinced that something was present in the house with her. As she continued to speak, unaware of what was happening, something suddenly appeared right next to her from the doorway behind her. A dark, unnatural hand, seemingly blending into the shadows, slowly emerged from the door. The hand hovered as if it belonged to an entity watching her from the dark. Without her realizing it, the camera cut to a chilling moment. As she returned around in the kitchen, the lens caught something terrifying. A pale hand, ghostly and thin, gripping the edge of the kitchen door. This time, however, she saw it with her own eyes. Her heart stopped as she locked onto the sight, frozen in fear. It wasn't her imagination, and it wasn't even the camera playing tricks. She wasn't alone. The hand slowly withdrew into the darkness, leaving her to confront the horrifying truth. Something or someone was sharing the house with her. The mysterious mist. TikTok user Cape Crusader 89 often feels a chill run down her spine whenever she's alone in her room. Sometimes her hair stands on the end for no apparent reason, and a heavy, icy feeling envelops her. She scans the room for anything unusual, but the room is always strangely empty, only adding to her unease. Kate has never directly witnessed anything paranormal before. But recently, things have changed. One night, her security camera recorded a strange event. In the video, she saw what seemed to be ghosts caught on camera. A ghostly fog appeared in the front yard. It had the vague shape of a human figure, floating and then suddenly disappearing, as if it had never existed. Kate couldn't believe her eyes. She replayed the video over and over again, searching for a plausible explanation. However, there was nothing in the house that could have caused the phenomenon. The fog appeared out of nowhere and disappeared mysteriously, much like other reports of ghosts caught on camera. She kept wondering, what was this phenomenon? Was it a sign of something supernatural or just an unexplained coincidence? The darkness and the silence of the house now became the source of nightmares, keeping her awake at night. Whispers from the darkness. A Reddit user named OneInvestigator1107 shared her strange experience on the Ghost Stories subreddit, hoping to find an explanation for what had happened that night when she went down to the kitchen to get a cup of tea. One night around 9 p.m., her husband was fast asleep in bed, and their dog was curled up on the couch, meaning she was the only one awake in the house. As she stood in the kitchen, the silence was broken by a strange sound. It was a soft, ghostly whisper that echoed from somewhere in the house. She froze, feeling as if someone was calling her. Unsure if she had heard anything, she stopped, turning her head to look for the source of the sound, but everything was still eerily silent. But then, as she opened the cupboard to get a glass, another cold voice rang out more clearly, sending shivers down her spine. This time she heard it. She turned to the right, expecting to see someone in the kitchen with her. However, the kitchen was still empty. Despite her efforts to stay calm, her heart pounded in her chest as a feeling of dread rose. The voice, its origin, and what happened that night are still a mystery to her. Many Reddit users have compared her experience to other cases of ghosts caught on camera, where mysterious voices or apparitions are recorded with no clear explanation. The mysterious orb. Late one night on a quiet street, the CCTV camera captured an inexplicable phenomenon. The footage initially showed a dimly lit, completely normal street, but then the unexpected happened. A small hazy sphere suddenly appeared out of nowhere. This mysterious sphere hovered in midair, moving slowly along the deserted street. What was special was that its movement seemed purposeful, almost conscious, much like the unsettling occurrences in videos of ghosts caught on camera. After hovering in the middle of the street for a few short seconds, the sphere began to drift into the darkness. It disappeared as quickly as it appeared, leaving behind a void and cold silence. The video ends, but the question remains, what is that sphere? Is it a natural phenomenon or something supernatural? The only thing left is unease and mysteries. Haunted building. Chinese explorer Horror Sha Long decided to venture into an abandoned building shrouded in mystery and creepy rumors. With a camera in hand, he began his journey of exploration, recording everything around him. Soon, strange phenomena began to appear.
Quảng 操你妈！ 操你妈！我操你妈！
A sudden loud bang from afar startled Xiao Long. He tried to calm down, thinking it was just a natural noise from the building's dilapidated structure. But when he entered the room, he was horrified to see the curtains closing automatically. There was no breeze, no outside force, just an eerie stillness, much like the chilling incidents you'd seen in videos of ghosts caught on camera.
操你妈！
Continuing to explore, Xiao Long encountered the most terrifying thing: bloody footprints on the floor. Not at all random, but leading him somewhere. A sense of unease enveloped him as he realized that he was not alone, being watched by an invisible force.
等一会儿。哎！我操你妈！傻叫！不对呀，没有网络。现在好了吗？好了吗？
This got worse when the sounds around him became more and more intense. Finally, his intuition told him that something bad was about to happen if he had not leave immediately. Not wanting to risk it any further, Xiao Long decided to quickly escape the building before anything more terrible could happen. He left with many unanswered questions. The footage he captured only solidified one haunting truth. Like so many other eerie ghost sightings caught on camera, something sinister was lurking in this abandoned building. And then, the house was plunged into darkness again, with mysteries yet to be solved. Will those creepy phenomena continue? Whatever the answer is, the fear is still there, lurking in every dark corner. So if you found this story scary, please subscribe to our channel to receive more notifications for new videos.